So Peter, he's like, hey, Jesus, I know what the Old Testament law says. I know what the Pharisees do, but how about you? What do you say, Jesus? Should I forgive my brother up to 7 times if he sins against me? But you know, the reality is that Peter was looking to rationalize unforgiveness. Peter's basically saying, is there any point that unforgiveness can be justified? Peter, he's looking for a loophole. He says, is there any loophole that gets me out of forgiving someone? So the second truth I want us to discover today is that it is foolish to rationalize unforgiveness. Now, to illustrate just how foolish it is to rationalize unforgiveness, we're going to pretend that this is a tumor. Some of you, you've had a tumor before. My sister just had a tumor removed from her colon the size of a golf ball. Previous to that, she had one removed the size of a tennis ball. Okay, so we're going to pretend for just a moment that this is a tumor. Okay, and I'm going to put my tumor right here. Button up my coat here. Can you all see my tumor? All right. It's a big one, isn't it? Now, a tumor can be a way of alerting someone that they potentially have something that could threaten their future on earth, right? Not always, but sometimes a tumor is malignant. And that alerts somebody when you have a tumor, it could be that it's malignant, and it could be that your future on this earth is being threatened by this tumor. Don't miss this today. Unforgiveness is a tumor of the soul that can alert someone that they potentially have something that could threaten their future in heaven. Now, with that in mind, let's consider some of the rationalizations that people give for not forgiving someone. Too big. What they did to me, it's just too big. I don't want to remove this tumor, it's too big. Now, the bigger the tumor, the more quickly most people want it to be removed. If I have a tumor this size and I go into the doctor, guess what I'm saying? Get it out of there. Sometimes doctors will say it's not big enough, nothing to worry about, but to you it's big, right? Have you ever met anyone that looked at a tumor and said, you know, it's just too big, I don't want it removed? I've never met one person who ever said that about a tumor. Most people, when they have a big tumor, they are ready like yesterday to get it out. So we would consider the tumor's too big to be a foolish rationalization for not removing it, right? Or how about this one? I can't forgive if I can't forget. When I forget this tumor is here, then I'll forgive it. How long do you think it will take for you to forget the tumor's there? How long do you think it's going to take for me to forget this tumor's there? Never going to forget. I'm never going to forget it, right? But I'll forgive it when I forget it. Listen, we would consider I can't forgive the tumor if I can't forget the tumor to be a foolish rationalization for not removing it, right? Oh, how about this one? Time will heal it. Doctor, let's not worry about removing this tumor. Time will heal it. Have you ever heard of anyone saying that? Have you ever heard of anyone going up to a doctor and saying, hey, let's not worry about having surgery because time's going to heal this? Now, we're not saying that God, please track with me, we're not saying that God doesn't have the power to remove a tumor. He does. But for the purpose of this illustration, no one's going to say, Doc, hey, time to heal this. No one's going to say that. When someone discovers they have a tumor, the time to remove it in the mind of that person is now. So we would consider time will heal this tumor to be a foolish rationalization for not removing it. How about this one? I'll forgive when they say they're sorry. As soon as this tumor tells me that it's sorry, then I'll forgive it. Are you really going to be destroyed by someone else's decision? What if they don't tell you they're sorry? You're really going to let your future be handcuffed to someone saying they're sorry? Because they might not. Forgiveness is a decision. It's not a decision by the other person. Forgiveness is a decision by us. And so we would consider, I'll forgive the tumor when it says it's sorry to be a foolish rationalization for not removing it, right? It is foolish to rationalize unforgiveness. Whatever rationalization you want to come up with today, whether it be the ones that I just mentioned or something else, whatever rationalization you have for not forgiving someone, I want to tell you today it's foolish. Unforgiveness is a tumor of the soul, potentially alerting us to the fact that we might not have ever received the forgiveness of God through Jesus Christ. Is that really a tumor that you want to rationalize? That is nothing to rationalize when you understand its seriousness.